Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your August 20th until the 30th of 2019. It's a general and love reading. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. I hope that you all got through, the first part of August in an okay way. We've been going through a lot of partnership, relationship things are going on for a lot of people. Um, there's a lot of karma going around as well, and that's of course because we've got the South Node, Pluto, and Saturn um, in Capricorn all together there. So I'd like to say first of all, happy birthday to Virgo, since we're moving into Virgo season very soon. Today is the 19th of September, 19th of August 2019. So August season starts from the 23rd of August, and therefore I just wanted to speak to you for a couple of minutes in relation to a couple of the things that are very important in the astrology. So I will have at the bottom, if you're not interested at all in what's happening with the astrology, you can go straight on to the tarot. So what's very important is that it's still Leo season. And, with Leo season, it's been like all systems go. It's the sun being in Leo, Mars in Leo, Venus in Leo, Mercury has moved into Leo. And I just want to point out that we had a full moon in Aquarius on the 15th of August, and Aquarius has got to do with friendships. It's also the income house, but it's got a lot to do with social groups and associations, friendship, wishes and dreams. So something culminated around that time. Now Aquarius is all about the future. You've obviously had some sort of I can call it an awakening. Why? Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus, which has actually turned retrograde on the 11th. So I don't know what's happened for you. I'd love to hear your comments. What happened for you on or around the 11th? The 11th of August was a very important time because we had Jupiter turning direct. We had Uranus turning retrograde, Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is amazing. It's its rulership. It turned direct, which is amazing. On the 11th, we also had Mercury moving into Leo. So, a lot of Leo energies. So the full moon obviously was in the sign opposite Leo, which is Aquarius. The full moon was on the 15th. So on the 18th, Mars entered Virgo, and I'm using past tense because that was yesterday. So Mars into Virgo says that we've got to get all that work done. Virgo is all about looking at the finer details. We've got the energy of Mars to do that. So it's work, work, work time. Plus Mars is the energy. It's also the passion to do the work, to get the work done. So on the 21st, we're having Venus entering Virgo. So that's in about 3 days. Venus is not so strong in Virgo, but nevertheless, Venus is love, money, projects, whatever we're dealing with. It's in the sign of Virgo. Now, Virgo is the 6th house of work, health, and Virgo is all about health. So having Venus there, I think we're going to be doing a lot of things to make ourselves more either healthy inside or out. Venus is beauty. Anything to do with like beautifying ourselves. It's a beautiful time. Like Venus is, she's moving forward. She's healthy there. So that's beautiful to have. And the party's starting to grow in the sign of Virgo. Now, the sun, as I said, enters Virgo on the 23rd, which is 2 days after Venus ingresses into Virgo, and then 2 days later on the 23rd, the sun moves into Virgo. So That's why I'm saying happy birthday, Virgo. It's Virgo's solar return. Beautiful things coming in always on our birthday. Now, Mercury, which rules Virgo, enters Virgo on the 29th of August. Beautiful, very strong communication. Anything to do with also, Mercury is also commerce, it's business. So we've got the energy of Mars, we've got Mercury, which is strong communication. And all in Virgo, with the Sun in Virgo, it's got a lot to do with sixth house matters. So, as I said, it's our daily routine, it's our health. You know, even the Sun is our vitality. So we're all going to be feeling, we're going to have the energy to push forth and look at our health, look at our well-being, as well as, you know, anything to do with business, work, commerce is going to be very healthy. Communication will be amazing. Now, the day after, on the 30th, the new moon in Virgo, okay, this is a new moon, it's a wild card, it's blessings. That's why around our birthday, especially with our new moon in the sign which has its birthday, which is Virgo, this is incredible. So make your wishes around the 30th of August, maybe even a couple of days after that, because when you can actually see the moon in the sky, the new moon cusp, that's the time to send your intentions out, your wishes to the divine. So that's the astrology. What I want to say, which is very, very important as well, is that we are going to have a meeting. So in about 5.5 days, Venus and Mars, which are the lovers of the zodiac, will be conjunct. So this is very important in relationships. This is being very loved up, Venus and Mars together. They do work well together. It's all about, you know, if you know anything about mythology, Venus was married to another god. So Venus was Aphrodite, obviously, and she was married to another god, but she actually had an affair with Mars. So they're the lovers of the zodiac. So it's a time when, you know, when these two meet, and it happens once every couple of years. So it's really, really special. But not only that, after that we're going to be having beautiful trines, very lovely energies from Uranus in Taurus trining over to Virgo. Okay, so Uranus will be meeting up with Venus. Mars will be meeting up with Uranus as well in positive aspects. And also the Sun will be trining Uranus, and this is amazing. You know, we've got beautiful things coming in. Jupiter's moving direct. It's a wonderful time. It really, really is. And there's going to be a wonderful earthy grand trine happening as well. So that is a very positive vibe. Now, I won't go into details for a lot of you because many of you are not interested in that. All I'm saying is that the energies are very positive. Okay, so I will leave you with that. And I will go on to the tarot now. Thank you for listening to me. Hello, dear Aquarius. How are you? Welcome, welcome to Divine Debut. This is your August 20th until the 30th of 2019. Love and general reading. Thank you so much for being here. Sound like a bit of a computer, don't I? I really, Aquarius, thank you so much for your support and your commenting and all that. Let's look at your reading. I'm doing a Celtic cross. Let's see what energies are playing out. In the now position, you have the Page of Pentacles. Your challenge is the Emperor. In the foundation, you have the Star card, which is your card. In the recent past, you have the King of Swords. Crowning your reading is the Nine of Cups. This is what you want to acquire, to have in the near future, is the Knight of Cups. In the position of you is the Knight of Wands. surrounding you and what's in your environment is the Eight of Swords. The hopes and fears is the Seven of Swords. And the outcome is the Five of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Okay. Look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Seven of Cups, which is a card of confusion. This is Piscean energy. You've got choices, but you can't see the forest for the trees for some reason. Now, what I see here is like, this is like an illusion that you can't see clearly. If you look deep within, you will be able to see. Now, because this is Neptune, and Neptune is spirit, Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, and therefore I believe that with this card, the signs and synchronicities will be coming through, so pay attention. Beneath that is the Three of Wands. So looking across the seas, you've done the groundwork, you're waiting on the return. You're hoping for spring to come in. And what does spring mean? You're hoping for love. But with the Five of Pentacles here, it's a little bit, I think that you're both, you and your partner, there's some sort of a blockage here, I feel. One moment, please. Okay, so we have in the now position, this is the Page of Pentacles, and this could be a message that's coming through. A message of something that needs to grow, something that has potential to grow, and something that in actual fact it's physical and tangible, so it is something that is real. Now the challenge is the Emperor, and the Emperor sometimes can be a little bit harsh energies because it's very Saturnian, I see, with the Emperor. The Emperor is Taurus, Aries energies. So because the Emperor is a number 4, the challenge is to stabilize some relationship. Now, the Emperor could be someone who's got other obligations. He's looking at those 2 children. Could a past relationship be the challenge with this Emperor, dear Aquarius? Because I do feel that this is your energy. Why? Because this is also you in the recent past. Okay, and you're showing up as the King of Swords, as you usually show up as. I always see the King of Swords as Aquarian energy. And we do even have the star here in your foundation, which is your card. But what I feel is that maybe the star, and it's funny that you've got 2 wish cards, so the potential is there. So what's on your mind is the Nine of Cups. You've got the potential of receiving the wish, whatever you've wanted to manifest. It is on offer. But can you stabilize that? Can you hold on to it? That's what I feel this is all about. Now, for some of you, in your home, in your foundation, stability in love, I'm going to say, what if this card was in the reverse? It would say that you were not happy or you did not have a wish fulfillment. That's why you're in your crowning area, you have the Nine of Cups. Okay, because the challenge is a number 4, it's like the Spirit is asking for you, can you take charge to stabilize something? Can you become the Emperor is the question here. Because we've also got the Knight of Cups here in the near future. Now, if the Emperor is not a person and this is just an energy, being a challenge, is that some of you are challenged to either commit to someone, to another person, commit and be, happily ever after. Because with the Knight of Cups, this is an offer that's coming through. Now, and the Knight of Cups can be another water sign that you're dealing with, Sun, Moon or Rising. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, it can be, because we've also got the Nine of Cups here, which is, 9 of Cups. It's 1 before the 10. The 10th cup is actually right here. So this is telling me that there's something missing obviously there was something missing. Now, because you are showing up as the King of Swords, even if you are the Emperor, they're both wearing, look at what they're wearing an armor. So it's as though the cards are saying that you haven't been open emotionally, or you're ready to take the next step. Maybe you do have the feelings, but you have not shown them. And that's why you have not been happy, or your partner has not been happy. There hasn't been a balanced, happy relationship generally. Hear what I see. What I'm saying here, and what I think very strongly the message is that the challenge being the Emperor is, even if this is business, I feel that the reading is saying that you need to take that extra step, which is the offer. Show your emotions, show that you really care, or offer your cup. You may not be showing your emotions. You may be in a situation where you feel, when you're dealing with someone, and of course we've got the King of Swords and the Emperor, we don't actually have, we've got two male energies, masculine. We don't have a feminine. But I'm sure with the rest of the cards that we take, we will see who we're talking about. For some of you, this could be like a same-sex relationship here, the Emperor and the King of Swords. It could be a same-sex relationship. And obviously the challenge is to stabilize your partnership with the offer. Show your emotions. Don't hold back. Now here in the position of you, this is movement. This is the passionate knight, obviously. Some of you may be living at a distance from your partner. This is usually Sagittarian energy, so you could be from a different culture, different background. In your environment, we've got the Eight of Swords, and this is like feeling as though you can't, your hands are tied for some reason. Some sort of a blockage, some sort of obligations that you're dealing with, and you can't see that you are free to move forward, but you are. What could be holding you back is that you are lacking in trust, that if you open your heart, that they don't tear your heart up. They don't stab you in the heart. They don't break your heart. That's what I feel is happening here. Maybe at some point in your life, you may have been dealing with someone else who was quite stealthy, quite sneaky, and therefore you are probably bringing those energies along. You know, that could be the case for some of you, because the outcome is like Five of Pentacles. You're only halfway to happiness. Okay? Halfway. What's got to happen here is that this offer has got to be received, offered. Okay, let me take a couple of romance angels and see what's going on in your love life. Okay, please, Spirit, we're looking for Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh, wow. That was the quickest card I've ever taken. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Keep praying. Now, this is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is my spirit guide. So he's present here. Oh, wow. Aquarius, this is crazy. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, this is your person. Do you really need to see anything else? What is holding them back? What is holding you back? They may be dealing with another, your partner may be dealing with another air sign, because the Eight of Swords is in the environment. Could be dealing with someone that's quite stealthy, another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Let's look at that Five of Pentacles first of all. That's in the outcome area. And we've got Eight of Wands, and I feel that, I don't know why, but I feel that travel is necessary. You're probably thinking of traveling. You could be at a distance. The communication, there was a lack in communication because of obligations, because of fear. Let's see the fear card. And we've got the Seven of Wands. So yeah, obligations, other situations are keeping you at bay from each other, but your soulmate is being called in. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. You've got two wish cards here. Let's look at the now position. And you've got the Two of Pentacles, so juggling. What do I do? You're trying to decide. You're trying to decide, do I open my heart? What do I do? Will I get hurt? Will they break me? Let's look at the Star card in your foundation. You're ready to take that next step. This is a new cycle. The Fool is Aries energy, and Aries is the warrior. There is nothing to worry about. Go for what you desire. Take that risk. You're ready to go on an adventure. This could even mean travel, as I said. Let's look at the King of Swords. And we've got the Sun. So strong Leo here as well. And this is the true love card. Like seriously, maybe even children are in the way. Look, children are never in the way, but children could be holding the relationship back for whatever reason, and they could be an obligation. Let's look at the Knight of Cups in the near future, and we've got the Page of Wands, ready to take that adventure, ready to go on a new cycle. We've got the Fool card and the Page of Wands. Both cards are very adventurous. This could even be a message that comes through of passion. There is passion here. Let's look at that Nine of Cups in the crowning area. And we've got the Six of Wands, which can be a little bit of ego. Now, dear Aquarius, if you've got strong Leo in your chart, if you're thinking, you know, that they're too popular for you, they're too famous for you, they're too successful for you, that's got nothing to do with love. Unconditional love is unconditional love. So you will be successful with the Six of Wands there, obviously. Let's look at the position of you. And we've got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. There we go. We've got a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, more than likely, here that you are dealing with. We've got Sagittarius and Leo. So you're probably dealing with a Leo or Sagittarius partner. And I feel that the Emperor is your energy for most of you. Now, if this is a same-sex relationship, then maybe this, the Emperor, they do say that he could be a fire sign. I usually see Aries and Taurus mainly, but because we've got Aries, you know, the Queen of Wands can be Aries energy. Doesn't matter if we've got a Queen here, it's feminine energy, but, you know, fire is, you know, any fire sign is a go-getter. They're not waiting for the other person to take action. They're quite active. They will make the move. They will bring in the change. Okay, now the Queen of Wands is someone who's very, probably desired from a lot of people. This could be a business owner. She is the lucky queen for me. She's very in tune with her passion. She's very creative. She's very charismatic, very popular. Some of you, as I said, may be traveling to come and see her. Let's see the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, the general energy. What's that about? And we've got the Page of Cups. Finally, there is, out of the blue, a message comes through, a message of love. This could even be an apology. For those of you that have not been on speaking terms for whatever reason, this could be an apology. Okay? What I think is that because we've got the Seven and the Page holds of Cups, that's the Eight of Cups, so that's moving on, looking for those Two of Cups, being proactive. That's what I wanted to say. Sending that message, that apology, if by any chance you are not actually communicating right now, because with the Five of Pentacles here, there has been some sort of a blockage, as I said. There's been some sort of blockage. And again, calling in your soulmate does talk about time. So it's happening. As long as you keep praying and asking and visualizing yourself with this person, then all should be well. Let's look at the Seven of Wands again in the environment position. Four of Pentacles, I do feel that you're, as I was saying before, you're minding your heart. Now, this is Taurian energy for me, and we do have the Emperor, which is Taurus Aries. We've got Aries and we've got Taurian energy here. The Four of Pentacles can also mean not only holding on to something, but keeping it near and dear to their heart as well. Maybe even trying to save your finances, saving your pennies if you're planning a trip. Okay? Maybe in the past, you know, with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, holding back, being frightened of what? Stabilizing your life, being frightened of being hurt, being frightened of not having enough money, being frightened of opening up your heart and speaking the truth. That's what I feel this reading is all about. Let's take a couple of Sibillas. Now, if this is business, obviously there is a new beginning. We've got the Fool here. You've got the potential to succeed. There's obviously a decision being made. Something around stability, could even be around money. Listen, with the Eight of Swords in your surroundings, yes, this is a card of like being frightened that someone could be, even if you're doing business with someone, you're fearing that they're going to cheat you in some way. You're up against quite fierce competition. And I'm going to say that as well about love. So grab the opportunity, dear Aquarius, because Six of Wands and Seven of Wands says that there is fierce competition here. So we've got the 6, 7, and 8 of Wands. So let's look at the final outcome here with the Sibillas. We've got the Domestico, again, trust issues. And this is a number 11, so it's all about karmic, going through a feeling of lack because of trust issues. Here we've got Hymeneal, the Ace of Wands, and a spiritual bond. There is a very strong connection. This person is offering a ring to his partner. And here we've got the Dispiacere, which is the Ace of Swords. Usually it's a card of being displeased, but because it's next to the Hymeneal, okay, the truth is going to come to light. There's a successful new beginning. And I can see that obviously there's been tears. Let's take one more card. Because of trust issues, the news that's coming in, I feel that the Ace of Swords that's coming in is going to make you very teary and very hopeful for the future, I believe. Because the Eight of Wands is Cupid's love arrows. And sometimes with a lot of happiness come tears as well. Calling in your soulmate, everyone. And we've got Superbia, Two of Wands, walking through a new doorway, having made that choice. And again, this is the card of ego. Ego has got to stop. Trust needs to happen. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Reunion. Reunion and the Eight of Wands. So a lot of you are traveling. Your partner is at a distance. Let's take a couple of, for some of you it's over water, others of you it's not, you're not in the same state. Let's look at the King of Swords. Let's see what the message is from the King of Swords, whether this is you or someone else that you're dealing with, because you could be cross-watching. This is the King of Swords, okay? For me, this is the Aquarian energy. And it says, I got carried away, I didn't want to hurt you, it didn't mean anything. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so obviously what this is saying is this King of Swords, whoever this is, has obviously done something stealthy that was underhanded, was under the radar. Okay, so I don't know what that means for your situation. Let's look at the Emperor. And we've got, I'm moving on, I'm healing now, leaving the past. So this is good to see. Healing the past, moving on from troubled to calmer waters. So moving on to some sort of stability. That's what the Emperor. So yes, I'm sorry about that interruption. I was just saying that you're moving from troubled to calmer waters, obviously, moving into some sort of a stable situation. As I said, the advice is you need to trust, you need to open these arms, open your heart. Your soulmate is coming in. And if you are like this, they won't be able to come in. So go ahead and make that gesture, dear Aquarius. And if the tables are turned and it's the opposite way, then it looks like they will be making that gesture, offering you their cup. So I hope that this was hopeful for you all. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time out. Sending you lots of love.